here in Vosnsaga. This is annoying.
Do you know where they are now?
No.
Lemmy's reaching into some of his stuff, and he's giving him a couple of hairs. This is from Azelden when he was alive. You should be able to look up where they are. Give him like 2 hairs or something.
Okay. He takes them.
I've only got some left. But when we go to face them, I'll consult with you and see what you can offer. This can't be something that we can mess up. We have to take them out.
In my younger years, we would have just teleported there and opened up destruction upon them. Morfar has wandered many years by learning to only fight when you are guaranteed to win.
That's right. So help us with your wisdom. Take your time. I'll come seek you. Any knowledge that you can give us to help us guarantee a victory is required. You can't lose to them. They're too powerful and they're too rampant. You've lost many things, more than what you know on this world, because of them.
Are you the ones, though? Are you the ones?
Oh yeah, we are.
While you are impressive, the spells I have cast upon you yield such underwhelming results. Perhaps you need to grow.
We're not ready yet. That I can tell you for sure. But we are growing fast.
There's something about this guy that just makes me want to pick up his wizard tower and move it somewhere else.
Man, it's high-level wizards, man. They when you got mind
everybody
bending...
sucks but me.
So
right.
Yeah. So help us.
Just once I want to meet
Help us however you can. Help us with the king. Help us however you can.
You did, the White Wizard.
Oh, it's true.
Well, actually, him plucking you out of your worlds and that's
kind of dicky.
Yeah.
But I guess we didn't die. We saved our lives, so I guess that's good.
Yeah.
When's the best time to go see the king?
The king has already begun to fret. The king wonders. The king is not a foolish man.
Does he know it?
That something is wrong. He knows his son is not with him. Or that is not with you.
Is that all he knows?
Would you like me to tell him more? Or should
We're gonna tell him
from your own lips?
We'll tell him the truth, and I'm sure you know it. I just want you to support us.
Have I not already?
No, you have. Lemmy stops. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Turns around, heads back.
You are not going to like what Remy does next.
Lemmy, stop. What's my blood up to now?
It is all the spirits have whispered to me.
Fucking stupid.
Right.
This guy wanders off. He glances up at Lenorm and looks at the giants and then kind of wanders back down into the city.
Fucking hell, Lemmy's heading back.
When he disappears around the corner, he teleports away, but...
Oh, you bastard.
Hey, Lemmy goes back into the room.
Well, that was kind of a buzzkill. Where's my ladies? Oh man,
he was right. We spent 3 days fucking around without seeing the
Now
king.
you know how Arthur must have felt. Magicians and wizards coming by and bothering him at all hours of the day with their mysterious and unsatisfying questions and answers.
I thought this was the next day.
What an excellent move, Turnia. Unfortunately, I've castled. They've been playing like all sorts of games that they've got. They're playing chess at the moment, but
There's a Viking version of chess.
yeah, exactly. The ones with the kings and the you see that a little bit in the Viking show.
I'll be back in an hour. Goes to one of the. If anybody's interested in seeing what Remy's doing, come. Casting scrying on
left
Remy.
him in the place where he can't come back.
Doesn't mean I can't see what he's doing.
You have to make a spellcraft check.
Taffel games. Yeah.
I knew that.
A spellcraft check?
No, it's caster level check.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's got an ability to make it hard to do this.
But it's part of his. You don't fucking remember everything.
Oh, is that the name of it? Taffel?
It's all board games are Taffel games, so it'd be like Scrag Taffel or whatever would be the specific type. Yeah.
The boards are the
1d20.
squares. The boards are the
Yeah. And there's just the different types of games they play on that board.
You know, I once programmed the AI behind a Roman version called Latrim Cooley.
What's the DC to? I have some of your hair.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
So it's a caster level check.
22.
Oh yeah, you beat it. No problem. Yeah, it's only 15 right now.
And then there's a. There's another check to see how he's.
There's a saving throw.
There's a saving throw on his part.
Yeah, he's unlikely to make this one.
Pretty well, and you got body bits, so.
He's got a alright.
100?
I'm just rolling dice. That's the equivalent of the DM rolling behind the screen.
Let Marty.
What is he doing at this point in time?
Yeah.
And apparently you're watching him masturbate or something. He is actively pooping right now. Do you look away?
Why is he pooping on?
What's the minus?
I hate those tamales.
What's the
minus,
What's the
Ahmed?
penalty, Ahmed?
I know you well, and I have a piece of like a body part.
So
what is the minus?
Oh, okay.
I don't know the spell.
Give me a sec, Scry. Sorry.
I don't know the spell.
Just give me the
All
base
right,
DC, Ahmed, and then I'll factor
Yeah,
in
because I could very well fail just outright. So.
it's minus 15 on the saving throw.
Oh fuck!
Fuck.
He pretty much needs to roll a 20.
The DC should be at least 30.
Yeah, he does not have it.
Okay. All right, so you see Remy. He's actually, it looks like he's on Yggdrasil somewhere. And you can see Ogashug's, not Ogashug, Hrunabog's leg. And it looks like they're camping. You see a little campfire. Can you hear what he's saying?
I believe so.
Okay.
So let me
Remy,
check.
I rolled a D100. I was 100 was like spilling the beans. You're like doing something really
Well, it's
bad.
the opposite.
9 is like you're just having a mundane conversation with Runabog. Like it's just like
Whatever.
campfire chatter kind of thing.
Well, your toes are itchy. Your toes are itchy because you don't dry them. That's why.
I keep them dry,
Between your toes is what the problem is.
but sometimes when I'm peeing,
Don't
Lemmy
tell
is-
me that. I don't want to hear about you pissing in your own boots.
but wearing boots. Should I start to wear boots?
Look, Rick, need your help.
Yeah,
You cast a message.
I can. Okay, so Lokrik goes over to the basin of water that Lemmy is spying upon Remy in. And message spell has a 5% chance per caster level of operating. So this is your caster level, Lemmy. So this is 50% chance. You need to roll above 50 on a D100.
All right.
Okay, a message spell.
Remy.
You bastard.
Let me see if I have a Remy token, because I didn't expect you guys to...
There was one on the conversation sheet, I thought.
Oh, I might have deleted them, though. Oh, no, he's
He
there.
gets a little
There's
deleted.
there's
He's
little
still there.
Remy. And then Ugashug.
I don't know about Hrunabog.
Yeah, we'll just put Remy down.
Alright.
I dragged him, but then I lost him. Oh, there he is.
I moved him. I'm sorry, that was me.
Nice. I'm like, where are they going? Things are disappearing. Okay, so you're spying upon Remy at camp, and there's a message bell that goes off, and there's just you talking to Runabog.
Oh, maybe we should get some sleep.
Remy.
You hear Lemmy's voice.
Well, well, well. If this isn't the great abandoner. You left me for dead, you bastard.
Why did you do it?
Why did I do what?
The prince. Why did you give him up?
I told you it was a great big misunderstanding, he says, spending a mythic point.
The boy said something very different. Don't play your games.
I misunderstood what they meant.
It seems like Remy believes that what he's saying.
And why did you fly off like that?
Because you're all freaking crazy. And he doesn't have to spend a mythic point because he believes
We are
that.
all pretty crazy.
Lokrik's watching too, and he doesn't see any lies in this, even though there was irrefutable truth. At least Remy believes this, which is now casting doubt on your actions.
I don't know. I'm not hearing this. My actions are pretty sound.
On everything, from what we heard and how you behaved, we all fairly certain that you abandoned the prince. You turned on us.
I brought you power in those apples.
Where are you headed?
Spends a mythic point again.
Okay.
Haven't quite decided. I mean, you know me. I'm in the adventuring type. I go where fate takes me.
That's bullcrap. Don't you tell me that crap. No, I don't believe you.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You're not allowed to not to.
Well, yeah, there's no sense of any lie coming off of Remy. He hasn't decided yet.
All right. I'll tell you this. Leave it all be.
Who are you talking to?
Wherever you decide on going.
Fool, I'm talking here.
Oh, okay.
Wherever you decide on going, whatever you decide on doing, drop it.
No, but I haven't seen. All right, fine. Mythic point.
All right.
You just talk in 5 minutes. Remy's mythic pool just goes.
Oh, these eyes are exhausted.
You seem to have calmed Remy down. Like Remy's like, oh, all right, fine, I'm fine.
I'm going into a tunnel now. I have to go away about mythic points.
The wind's picking up. I can't hear you.
Give me a diplomacy check as you're trying to convince Remy to kind of like don't do whatever it is you're planning on doing.
Technically, he's an NPC now, so we can diplomacy him.
You can diplomacy him. You've got
You can also do
diplomacy.
terrible things to your life.
Awful things to your life.
34.
Okay,
That's
you
pretty
seem
good.
to have made a decent case.
40.
All right. The irony, Remy, is that you didn't quite figure out what it is you were going to do yet. But now that Lemmy thinks that you're up to something, there were a few things that came into mind. But now he's prejudging you for things you haven't done yet. You maintain your coy little smile.
That was a 40.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Oh, some of the thoughts. Yeah, you'll push away the other ones, but there are some that would just piss Lemmy off as opposed to be really, really like.
Reminds
evil.
me of the tech quote for archery in Civilization 5. The haft of the arrow has been feathered with one of the eagle's own plumes. We often give our enemies the means of our own destruction. It's an Aesop quote, but that's pretty much what you just did.
Don't do whatever you're going to do. What are you talking about? I haven't done anything yet. What do you mean, what I'm going to do? How do you...
Lemmy?
Fuck.
Remy just starts showing up places where he expects Lemmy to be. Hi. Doesn't actually do anything. He's just there.
There was this old story about, I can't remember what it was, but somebody's vengeance on someone else was just making them believe that they were going to do something, so they lived in constant fear.
Yeah.
Even though they had no real plan.
So Remy just seems to like, don't worry about it. It's all right. We're all good. And he's twiddling his thumbs. Just me and Harunabog. I don't know if this is going well, says Lokrik outside of the message.
Oh, I dismiss it.
Okay.
Hey, Altagar, you want to get on back duty? It's not quite done yet.
On
Altagar,
what duty?
Do you want to massage Ukher more? Because more for scare away the women.
No thanks.
All right, lads, get ready. We want to go and see the king.
So am I like just waiting outside or what?
Oh, we clean your damn selves up. Let me start prestidigitating them.
I heard some stories about you knocking teeth out of people's faces in your younger years here in Vosnsaga. You're still known here. You're known here, Altagar, perhaps better than we were.
When I was a lot younger, didn't have the discipline.
At least until we paid 2,000 gold pieces for meat, cheese, and bread. He's looking at the bill that's right beside, Galath.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say you're pretty popular now.
So, John, I put coin away for all of that.
Oh, you already did? Okay.
Yes, I took...
We have a boat/stupid fund.
Okay.
No, the boat fund is used up.
This is what I was saying before. Yeah, well.
Okay. Are we ready to go and see the king?
How do I smell?
With your nose. Let's go.
Typically with your nose.
Perhaps we should take baths and prepare ourselves.
We're gonna go see a king.
A public bath or something?
Yeah, there are actually...
I want to go find a big fire.
Are you going to do the fire bath and that sort of thing? Are you doing it publicly or privately?
Flame strike. I can flame strike you right here.
Well, apparently, just
Not
like
what I had in mind.
just like Sailor Wormbine, there's a big public kind of coal fire bed that's open. It is visible to the servants and other people that are still lingering in the.
That's fine. Galath doesn't care.
Galath does his fiery bath. You are not in bad standing with your gods, so you are not harmed by the flames.
That's a hard way to
How
find
you
out.
learn that you are in bad standing with your god.
Lokrik gives his face a scrub and combs his beard, I guess. Ukher finds a bath. Oberon just prestidigitates a bunch of times.
Altagar has a bath.
Okay.
Yeah, let me takes a bath.
Do not worry, Altagar. I will also be likely waiting outside.
He wants to see you,
You don't want to be part of this.
but you might want to see him afterwards.
Maybe we'll just wait to be summoned in. How about that?
Yes, we are here to back up our friends and to do what we must. And he glances at Lemmy as he's saying this.
Yeah, let me like squeezes his forearm like, thanks, Oberon.
We shall hope that this goes well.
It will. It will. The truth is on our side.
Yes, very.
Okay.
Is there room for the dragon to come in?
You could lug it up there if you wanted to.
I'm gonna lug up the dragon.
Okay, so you guys take a boat, I guess your own boat, and then land in the castle arch is probably the best way to get up there. So your entire crew's up there. They land the boat. They say that they'll wait. Ukher is dragging the Iceland Norm through the streets of the upper city. You end up at the palace of the king, which is kind of like a castle. And soon you find yourselves just in the room, the antechamber right outside where the king is. The king has you wait for a little while, as kings often do. You didn't really make an appointment to see him. You just kind of showed up at his court.
Yep.
About half an hour goes by, and there's some servants that open the doors and announce Heroes of Aegis. And they call Altagar, I don't know, what do you want to... Altagar Stonehands.
Heroes of Aegis and friend. Or guest. Guest is even better.
No.
Heroes of Aegis and guest.
No,
Heroes of Aegis, and you may
Plus
bring
one.
in your unpaid intern.
No, they know who the 9th level monk who beat people up in town and fought in fighting pits and that sort of thing. They you were name level when you were in this place, so they call him Altagar Stonehands, even though he's from the Order of the Stonehands. It's what they call him here.
Okay.
Morfar is there with High King Ogmund of Vosgard, and there are no other advisors. The Grim Oracle is not there.
That is unfortunate for Ukher. Because, yeah. Oh.
As the Heroes of Aegis enter...
She hated your cousin.
All of us. We walk in.
The king walks in. He's just got a stern face, and Morfar is just kind of hunched over his staff off to the side.
Ukher's carrying a massive chest and a Lenorm in.
Okay, Lenorm over.
Galath's got his armor on and everything.
The king straightens up at this. He puts a hand kind of awkwardly on the side of his throne as he's leaning, and like he's almost ready to get up as you drag this. Lenorm body doesn't quite fit into the doorway, so it kind of goes.
I'll give it a little tug, and I'll be like, "Okay,
yeah,
this is where it sits."
You hear some of the timbers going.
You just cut off reinforcements.
Ukher.
It's okay there. And I'll bring the rest of the big chest over. Not the massive monster chest. It's just for his share.
My lord, this is the body of the great Iceland Norm, Dvergholme. I have made sure that this is the creature.
Excellent, excellent. My praises to the Heroes of Aegis,
He says with very cautiously, says the king. The big chest is being lugged over as he's looking at the box and looking at Ukher just manhandling these huge objects.
I will sort of go forward, and then I'm going to kind of look over to, like, Galath and Lemmy. They're not saying anything, so I'm going to kind of go put it in front of his throne.
Put it down.
Your Majesty,
The big chest makes a big noise.
I'm afraid we bring more than proof of conquest and gifts. Tribute.
Correct.
We also bring ill news. By now, I think you have...
my son.
Yes.
Tell me what has happened to my son.
Your son is gone.
Morfar actually just sort of looks away at this, like he's distancing himself from you by turning his head away from you.
Galath is going to step forward like he's kind of shielding the rest of the group.
Yep.
No, let me walk. We'll step beside you.
No, he's going to push it back a little bit. With his silver hand, he's kind of like...
I'm the captain.
He's got his helmet off underneath his arm. The Norns have taken your son.
Oh,
By the hand of Loki, perhaps, through his agent, Remy, unbeknownst to us, acted against us, betrayed us, and delivered your son to the Norns. Odin himself sent a raven to prevent our ill-fated rescue attempt.
My son. With the Norns.
The Norns are known to exact a very high price for the powers.
As you can see, I have sacrificed as well. He pulls back the empty socket of his eye, silver foot on the ground. Things were taken from all of us.
The king seemed to get really mad for a moment, and then kind of it wavered to like old man tremble, and then he just sort of slumps back into his chair.
Forgive us for not being able to do more. Even we cannot stand before them.
The Norns. I thought that you were the heroes.
The quibble in his lip.
You were the heroes that were supposed to take my last son. And share your greatness with him. The gods. The gods.
The gods had other plans.
The Norns.
Galath looks away.
If it,
Sorry.
If it were the gods, I could understand the Norns, though. The Norns have power over the gods. They warned me. But they also told me that you stood astride, above. I have no sons. I am an old man.
For a moment, there's a flash of anger, like he's about to stand up again. And then he realizes, what is an old man to do against heroes such as you? If I arrested you, you would resist. And this Goliath that stands in front of you would break any chain that I would place upon you. And any chastisement would be undone. Half my city would be in ruins. They warned me. My ambition for my son, I only wanted him to be great. He did not have to fight and climb his way. He was born into this. The privilege of being a king is to see the best for his children. Now, I cannot even visit his grave.
Perhaps.
Silence, worm, wizard.
There is druid magic that can make you young again.
You don't understand the price I have paid to be king.
Sense
He's been to the
slash-
North. All right,
Yeah. Yeah, sense motive, the way he's
Yeah.
talking, they warn me, blah, blah, blah.
sorry. 22.
Remy was just returning what was rightfully theirs.
29,
This king...
35.
So I described his court as a bunch of other mythic characters, right? So this
Yep.
guy is a mythic king.
Yep.
Yep.
So we need to go see Norns because mythic stuff, and his price might have been legacy or something.
You don't get any. Yeah, no legacy, no lineage. Maybe.
What is the point of not being able to see your children thrive? Not having your hall filled with grandchildren and great-grandchildren if you drink such elixirs fashioned from the blood of elves and immortals.
I was thinking more reincarnate, dying and coming back in new body.
You are worse than this worm-tongued wizard beside me.
Lemmy's like
such
silencing Ukher, like,
blasphemies.
shut up.
Okay.
The fuck?
That was Kitty.
Yeah, that was so cute.
He's like,
Aw, kitty loves.
I love you. I need your body heat.
if you died, I would eat you.
Smell delicious.
It's just a taste test in case you
Right.
fall.
Still
You guys
good.
live that much longer.
There's the artery.
Do you stand here before me to mock an old man on behalf of the Norns and the gods? Is that why you've come?
The Norns betrayed us.
Galath looks at
We're
Lemmy like,
here
what are you
to,
talking
we're here to pay our respects to you.
I'll open up the chest that's got like 20,000 gold pieces and a big ass axe and a artifact in it.
Okay, he glances at the chest and
Doesn't
looks
care about the
away.
money?
No, he doesn't
Okay.
care about the money.
Okay.
Whether he actually does or not, at this moment he doesn't care about wealth.
I mean, we'll take it away with us if we want. We could give
about?
him.
He's wild.
We know this Altagar guy. He could use some cash. I mean,
My king.
Yoink.
He's now looking at Galath in his face, and you can tell he's looking at the empty socket. Such a face does have visage, and then just standing kind of off to the side of you is also the one-eyed king.
If this was a different campaign, our party would be highly suspect.
Right.
screw him.
Odin, he says quietly. And then he looks towards Lemmy, who addressed him.
Galath and I made an attempt to try to rescue him. As he said, Odin's raven.
We traveled
King.
through a maze of thorns so sharp they could nick through the hide of a unicorn,
And poison you.
cut through armor and poison you.
We
When we
went
reached the cave entrance,
any further,
and
and their anger would have gone beyond us and possibly to all the people on this world.
the raven thought landed before us as a warning of what would happen if we entered the cave.
From Odin.
He knows what that is.
I'm just adding to it.
Many brave warriors who stood before that cave turned back. Many wise ones as well.
I requested them to return him, as he was never part of any bargain for us to be with him. How they will take it, how they will return him, if they ever do.
Why
I'm
did
not certain.
my son stand before the caves of the Lenorm? The Norns, he says. Not Lenorm. That was not a Freudian slip. That's an accident.
It was the blackguard Remine, follower or agent of Loki, who delivered him to the hands of the Norns.
The king glances sideways towards Morfar, not quite looking at him, but there was a slight
like not surprised that Remy's a follower of Loki.
Had we known that he was a follower of the trickster, he would not have been allowed with us. It was not until the storm and the gods stood laughing and dancing and riding around us that we saw that flame, knew who...
It was your responsibility. You took captainhood of the boat.
Aye.
And if I were to arrest you, would you agree with my order? Would you submit to punishment?
My king, if you want to arrest me, that is your right. I would submit. I only question if that is what you truly want and if that was what would truly get you the best.
Would this judgment stand with your friends? A king of dwarves and a knight that can fight Valkyries or Einherjar? And a man who rivals the strength of titans?
Lemmy points at the dead dragon head that's coming out of the front doors.
Right.
That
We locked you in here with an entire
that-
dragon.
you can have me in chains, or you can have me bring you more of these.
Yes. Yes, he says. Almost like the idea is perfect. And somehow he forgot his grief for a moment.
Your Odinsgate.
Sense motive.
It's not a bad idea.
I want to know if he's le charmed.
27.
I do not. 3. He is just grieving.
27, somebody influenced him with this next thing, the thing that he's thinking about.
29.
Yes.
30.
Yeah, anything above like 20, 25 kind of territory, you're kind of sensing that the king is influenced somehow. But he's
It's
calculating.
not like an enchantment. It's not what we're saying.
Yeah, it might be an enchantment.
All
It
right.
would be a minor one. It's not like herp a derp for dominate.
And the words of some of the oracles, those who also paid he's trembling at this, such a heavy price for knowledge, for power, for money. They wrote that a crown could be crafted from the barbs of the crowns of Lenorms, and that even after the Ragnarok, that such a crown would... the person who wore it would be king. Perhaps then I do not need children. I do not need Odin. I need the crown.
Galath is looking at Ukher at this point, like,
What's he talking about? I'm looking at Lokrik. Lokrik, do you recognize any of this shit?
Even Morfar's looking at him weird.
poor bastards don't know they're on Paladin body cam with the fucking angel.
Bring me one of every Lenorm that still breathes upon Vosgard. I know that you have already slain Tharkloasa. Bring me one of the horns from her head, and I will take the crown of this Lenorm and the others. Bring them to me, such that a worm thorn crown shall be built to rival that of the worm skull throne that the giant Hecaton sits upon. And I will be king of men.
Ukher's going to mention an Akunian, so he is talking in a language that he doesn't think the king understands. Maybe this is his form of grieving. It's not the worst, he just wants to build a big thing.
Yeah, see nothing wrong with slaying dragons.
Do this for me. Brave these dangers. Hunt down these Lenorms, and you shall have... And I shall forgive you.
Sense mode.
Yeah, you already sense motive. There's a conflicting, kind of swirling, grief-filled...
Once he builds his uber weapon, will he still forgive us, or will he try to use it against us?
Now that you have given me the crown!
A worm-thorn crown sounds pretty epic. Even Morfar doesn't seem to be sure about what's going on.
Well, what we know for sure is that he ain't crafting shit by himself, so Morfar is going to have to be in on the jobber. So
Yeah.
They have come with a club that belonged to giants.
He just... See to it that our prior agreement has been fulfilled, wizard, and leave an old king to his grief. You have my decree, Heroes of Aegis.
Galath offers a bow, turns around, and just walks out without any further.
Yeah. King. Lemmy does like a
You can put
bow
his
and
back on.
Well, yeah, actually, give me your diplomacy check. Let's see how, if he has anything barbs to throw at your back or anything like that. Or
Sure.
any
I'll roll my diplomacy check. I'm assuming Lemmy is aiding.
he auto aids.
I was talking.
Ukher has to try to attempt to aid.
If I auto aid unless I have some penalty from.
Oh yeah, there's a -5 for suggesting that he give up his good Voslandic form to like turn into a toad to breed more. You know, like there's a.
I don't hinder.
Okay, all right. You can turn into a lizard man and live forever. It's like fuck you.
Well, no, you use a wish spell to fix it, man.
Right.
You were talking about it when you were 8th, not when you were 18th.
Right.
There are just some things that are possible that are not culturally.
They'll just keep killing and resurrecting till you get a human.
Yeah.
We could do that too.
Diplomancing.
Nope.
Diplomacy.
All right. So how many aids?
Okay,
I
one.
didn't hinder.
Does
One aid.
anybody else help?
Just one. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Lokrik.
I don't think anyone else really did anything or said anything.
I don't think he has got any way of helping you.
85.
How does 60
60.
sound? I'm gonna go mark that down because that's the highest of those.
Yeah, I
Fuck
think
my
so.
son.
So I think the Mythic King, basically kind of blaming the Norns and maybe his own actions on what happened. You told the truth. He exacted a penalty, and you came to a reasonable accord. Something you probably would have done anyways.
Well, at no point did we actually say we would knock your shit out when. Yeah, you know we never had to actually decide what would happen if you threw us try to throw us
knew.
chains.
He already knew.
Exactly.
The first person we've encountered that realized that we had fucked their shit up.
And he's also
To be fair, though,
he's
we
also
weren't
your
dragging-
king, you know, or like Lokrik.
We did drag an entire Lenorm into his house. Here, flunk.
But something was definitely wrong with his head. Like he was acting erratic at the end. The old man probably like maybe that's his grief or he snapped, but there may have been something.
Baby's got reach. Baby's got influence. I got no problem. Just don't know what
With
to talk
your-
about.
No, baby mama crazy. Did you guys like the Lenorm back there?
Out of the best
You guys like the Lenorm back there?
Yes, that should definitely go down. And it's not against a trivial foe either.
No.
You rolled diplomacy check DC 60 against the High King of Vosgard, the most powerful man in Vosgard.
Grieving. Just it is.
Yep.
Grief check.
Now, whether or not he was influenced by magic or not, High King Ogmund is the type where if he says something, he doesn't go back on his word.
By damn, he's building a crown.
He's building a Lenorm Thorn crown.
Well, I hope he doesn't mind.
We're going to ask.
So that he may be king of mankind after the Ragnarok is done.
We'll ask over
Yeah,
on
that's
what
not
a
going to be
Lenorm
him. That's
crown
going to be
would do.
Arthur. So he can go suck a dick.
Yeah, so Galath is probably like he's got mixed feelings on his
Yeah.
face at this. Yeah.
But it's do this and I'll apologize. I'll forgive you. No, you don't. You did anything wrong.
Also, while we're heading out, like while we were all leaving, well, that wasn't so fucking bad.
See, all you have to
I
do
told
is
you.
bring
You
big
didn't do is tell the
presents.
truth.
Unfortunately, I do feel bad for the king.
He is circling around some sort of madness. Says
There was some things
It
influencing him.
sounds like he might have made the deal in the first place.
I think so as well.
He met with the Lenorns.
So,
as I'm
you know, we
concerned.
probably shouldn't talk about this outside there unless you speak something like me, a Kunian. I can talk. No, you guys maybe want to say something.
I've learned
You know.
Kunian, Ukher.
See, then we can speak in a way that the other people of the kingdom don't need to know the king is the king.
Also, Oberon, I'd like to get your input on how we can start putting the Odinsgate back together.
Yes, of course. I'm here to help out. he
I-
says.
Protecting this world was nice. One good step that we can take.
Oberon. I have to say, the foot works quite well. I don't think I've danced as well as that since I was a young boy.
He smiles politely at you.
Thank you.
You see
Oberon, nice vest. I like your shoes.
trying to make Oberon feel better. He smiles politely at Galath. I'm happy that you're not a cripple, is what he says.
I'm still a cripple, but at least I can walk like a man thanks to you. It's true.
He's very thankful.
Yeah.
He's very thankful. Diplomacy check, release.
If only I had the power to regenerate such wounds.
We'll get there. We just
Give
need to be
me
stronger.
a couple more Lenorns and we'll be on our way.
I think my foot is taken. I wouldn't even try to regenerate it at this point.
Your eye will be much more difficult. Oh,
It's a lesson, a reminder of not to jump into things quickly. Just like many other scars. He actually has quite a few scars on him. He's got the mark where the clay golem got him, and he's still got like a burn from the taking the bale fire. Those things don't heal quite right.
One ugly bitch.
So we should probably, yeah.
Level.
Well, no, it's not level, but it's like prepare.
yeah. I think. Yeah, I think at this point you guys leave the castle, leaving the Iceland body behind. Where did you leave? Where did you leave Thargolas's body?
We only took the head of that one.
Did we ever head somewhere? Is it in Dvergholme, maybe? Or did we leave it at Runeshod?
I thought we left it at Runeshod.
We might have left it at Runeshod.
So you actually do
Yeah.
have the horns from Thargolas's head.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll
Your
give.
stash.
Well, yeah, because I think we brought him Thargloas's. Or we killed Thargloasa. We didn't come back yet. This is our first time coming back, so this is us bringing it back.
Wait, didn't we give him a head of a Lenorm already to put up in his hall? Am I imagining that?
I do remember that.
Did we
Was it a
kill?
different
Oh no,
Lenorm?
you're right. We brought the Lenorm head with us originally. Our first meeting, we brought.
Because I
a
thought
Lenorm
the
head.
thing was that we gave him.
Yeah, he's got Thargloasa's head because we
Oh.
killed Thargloasa before we went down to.
It might have been a different Lenorm.
No,
How many
because
Lenorm have we killed?
the two Thargolas's children's bodies I remember distinctly ended up in
Yeah.
They did.
Because
That's
they were
true.
hold. No, he's got Thargloasa's head.
Okay,
He does
so
have-
basically
that
in
was
his hall they're going to be Lenorm heads. And then
Did
eventually...
did he want the ice Lenorm just sort of left right there, or did anybody say move it?
He told you to get out.
All right, so it's just sort of left there in the middle of the hall.
He's got his own soldiers. They'll have to hack it up. It'll be this disgusting thing that they'll have to clean up afterwards.
Not our problem.
Lokrik does share that he found some things in the giant bag while he removed the collection of human and dwarven heads and put them to rest when you were in Dvergholme for that one day. There was a golden tooth. No magic, but it's just a gold tooth worth 10 gold pieces. One of the heads still had eyes of the eagle on them.
Awesome.
one of the dwarven beards had
Plus
a ring of
five?
protection +3 in the beard, kind of as a beard ring. And then there was a potion which turns out to be a bottomless elixir of spider climbing, which basically is treated as a
That's
potion
useful.
of spider climbing, cast for level 3, and the container refills with the potion every 24 hours at dawn.
It's fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
Make more of these.
Awesome.
It's some ancient like the canister itself is what's magical that kind of summons the potion. So it's some
Do you need
ancient,
like brew potion and craft wondrous item? Or...
probably both. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's pretty pimp.
Okay. It's cool stuff.
Yeah. So there's some stuff in the. I don't know if it's lots, but there may be someone who's missing a deflection bonus. I don't know.
Does anybody got a beard?
Oh no, it was in the beard, but it is an actual ring. All
right, so let's put the ring on Altagar.
And
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Give it to
I'll-
Altagar.
What's the bonus on
Altagar's got +3.
Thank you.
That makes it the second best ring, or the best ring in the group, but you also have the worst AC for a guy who's right in front.
You don't need AC when you can tank your entire hit point pool.
Right.
Does anybody know what it would take for us to actually put that gate together?
Yes.
Mythic Make Whole is probably a thing.
I have that already.
Do you have that?
It's
Tried it?
Mythic Make Whole, and then really strong craft checks.
Craft? I like what? Craft what?
It'd be like knowledge
Gotcha.
planes and craft stone or wood or whatever the hell the gate's made out of.
I have a sculpture.
Yeah,
Headband.
there's a. Yes, I
Yeah.
actually give that to me
You can
because
borrow
I have
temporarily.
a. Yeah, obviously. I have a craft woodworking. So it
Yeah.
gives you how much? +5 or +10?
It's a max level.
Oh, fucking.
It's a-
Okay, I'll put that on.
Yeah.
Because I would get a +9. Max
Well,
+9. +20.
Well, it would give you +11 because you're.
It would assume you had 11 ranks.
Yeah, I have already like my
He's got
class
some ranks in
ability
it.
and-
Oh, he's already
yeah,
got some
yeah. No. Besides that, my class, my ability, and my
Sure. Well, anyways, that's fine. Yeah, you can borrow.
craft is based off of what?
Int.
Hint.
Okay, yeah, all right. Too bad.
So like Oberon is the normal craft guy because of display event.
Yeah.
So we get Oberon to learn Mythic Make Whole and then watch him fix the whole universe.
Do it.
Why is he making everything so flowery and pink?
Why is
Stop
he
doing
making
that.
all the swords blunt?
Stop doing that. Hey, everything's a hammer now. Woo!
Everything's a hammer now. Yay!
That's the fighter way of looking
Okay,
at that.
what are you doing with the giant club?
I think we left it. That was the deal. I mean, it's all up to Altagar. I'll try to knock it.
Yeah, sorry. What was in the box?
The box as written was the Club of Grolantor's Tooth,
Yep.
Guz Axe, and 17,712 gold pieces worth of treasure and 68 of like silver and bronze.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna erase Guz axe. I'm just gonna erase tribute to the king.
Okay.
And paste that under things you sold, I guess. And then I'm gonna go and waiting for you at the exit of the palace is Morfar.
Okay.
You just like
He teleported. He's a wizard. He does that sort of thing.
I believe that this is for you.
he says as there's a club that's on top of a floating disc.
Okay. I take it you don't need it anymore.
It is what it represents that I wanted to find out.
Just kind of nods and takes it,
If
slings
you-
it over his shoulder.
If you are the one to stop this, if you are the one to stand against the giants, all of you might very well want to follow where the other things have gone. Where the audacity of giants have gone before Annam and said, no, these 6 giant gods no longer do your bidding. These servants have turned from their god. These powerful things you may need for this and other things. I have chosen your new friend well.
Noodles is pretty good guy.
Yeah, noodles. Okay.
The king is beside himself with grief. I will have to keep eye on him.
He is very upset.
This necromantic key will let you into the library.
Yes. Yes. Fuck you all.
Do not steal from the library, but use the knowledge that you find there to make yourselves better.
Also, do you have the cudgel for Odinsgate? So you'll try to
no,
repair it.
I have it. Not Odinsgate.
For Odinsgate.
Odinsgate. Yeah, the wood one.
Right.
Yeah, you have that.
There are
Don't
3
need it.
cudgels, yes.
Right.
Yeah, I've got sleepy one. He'll pull out
No, not
the,
where any of them are, except for one that might be here.
Ukher pulls out the sleepy cudgel.
Yeah. No, that's for a different. That's for a different gate.
But it lets you speak to Odinsgate. Wakes him up. It lets you talk to him.
You only have one, right?
Yeah, the cudgel of own. Oh no, man! Why did you make it this? One
Rock.
romancy, one Ryan, one
Oneromancy?
Oneromancy. Oneromancy. There we go.
I thought there was supposed to be a cudgel in Dvergholme's horde, wasn't there?
There was supposed to be.
Yes, there was supposed to be.
We thought she had one, but she didn't.
Let me just check her horde. Did it not end up there because you didn't look in the right place? Give me a second. Tharg. Yes,
Can I level?
Are we rolling for hit dice, I guess, this level?
yeah, beyond 10 hit dice. You
Oh,
roll
so
hit points.
in that chunk of time where we don't have anything done, there might be some like adding hit points.
Because
training.
you can retrain your hit points. Yep.
Does that take 20 days per hit point or something?
Let's just see.
It takes a while to recall. Maybe languages might be 20 days.
I thought hit points was 5 days per hit point.
Maybe it is.
You know, I honestly don't remember where the cudgels ended up for the Odinsgate. Let me see if I typed in Odinsgate.
Three days.
Returning hit points takes 3 days.
We gotta find someone who's higher level than us, though.
You need to find a monk or a monastery.
Or some sort of fight school.
Fight.
Club of fighters. Fight club, you might say.
Can I use a mythic point on my hit point?
I don't know. Are you rolling d20s? Because if so,
Then you could.
I want to know what class that is.
He rolls chocolate cake for hit points.
I'd be really
Okay.
sour if there was a d20 hit.
I got so average. I got a 5.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 on my d20. Fuck.
Why didn't you just make it 2